Mr. Warthog just finished maintaining his V16 turbo engine and was about to head home to study software hardening techniques with his wife. However, on his way back, he happened to pass through the territory of the wild dogs. His 400 horsepower V16 turbo engine, freshly maintained and running smoothly, presented a good opportunity to show off in front of the cameraman. But when the wild dogs saw this engine, they initially didn't want to bother with him. Unexpectedly, Mr. Warthog went straight to the wild dog's house and even casually lay down on their sofa. This was an excessive lack of respect towards the wild dogs. Seeing Mr. Warthog's arrogance, the dogs immediately flew into a rage, ready to teach him a lesson. After all, the wild dogs are not ordinary creatures of the savanna. However, facing the wild dogs, Mr. Warthog feared they would grab him and perform hemorrhoid surgery, but he had great confidence in his freshly maintained V16 engine. A full throttle might be enough to leave them in the dust. The wild dogs kept jumping around, looking for an opportunity to get Mr. Warthog on the operating table for some anesthesia-free hemorrhoid surgery, but Mr. Warthog squatted down, carefully protecting his rear. The wild dogs couldn't stand it any longer. Not teaching Mr. Warthog a lesson would tarnish their reputation when the cameraman posted this video on TikTok. Sensing the situation was dire, Mr. Warthog prepared to head home to study software hardening techniques with his wife. However, what Mr. Warthog didn't expect was that the wild dogs had already reached his doorstep, ready to make him pay for showing off in front of them. The wild dogs had even entered his gate, lying in ambush. As he approached his door, Mr. Warthog seemed to sense something when his 5G antenna continuously signaled alarms, and there were constant feedback noises from behind. Fearing someone was plotting against him, he immediately rushed back into the garage, once again showcasing his reversing skills without using the rear-view camera. The wild dogs, who had long been lying in ambush, could only gape in astonishment as Mr. Warthog's abilities exceeded their wildest imagination. The wild dogs were very annoyed, but had no choice but to leave. The cameraman couldn't hold it anymore and burst out laughing.